delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This old world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, kid, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look.
Good morning, Gladiators, and welcome back to the Northwood Update on WNHS. Today is Wednesday, March 22nd, 2017, and that makes it an odd block day. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you stood, you may now be seated.
This year, the artwork of two Northwood students has been juried into the Johns Hopkins University Photography Digital Art Show. Congratulations to Mi Dong for her entry My Glowing Feet.
And Jamal Bowman and his project Exploring the Nature of Myself. The opening reception will be tomorrow, March 23rd, from 6:30 to 8 p.m. See Ms. Falls in room F111 for details.
Your help is still needed in selecting Maryland's favorite book by participating in the Black Eye Season Reading Program. You may laugh, cry, or jump out of your seat while reading from over 30 titles to choose from.
All you have to do is read a minimum of 3 books by Wednesday, April 19th, and then fill out a brief book survey located in the Media Center or found on the Media Center website. All qualified participants earn an exclusive invitation to our very own pizza voting party on Tuesday, April 25th.
Today, Gladiators launch our session are the Math Department and Academy of Music, Theater, and Dance. Please look at the screen for the classroom locations.
And now for the Gladiator Sports Update with Charlie Kukowski.
Northwood varsity boys lacrosse started their season out with a bang by beating Wheaton 15-2. It was an overall team effort with over half of their goals being assisted from a teammate. After a tight 1-1 quarter, the Gladiators erupted, scoring 12 unanswered goals. The boys' next game is this Friday at 7:15 p.m. The boys' varsity lacrosse team is looking for someone to videotape the games. You will receive free entry to every lacrosse game and get SSL hours for helping out the team. Equipment will be supplied. If interested, please contact Coach Potts or Mr. Fujiti. Today, we have spring track at Rockville starting at 3:30 p.m. Teachers, please check private listserv for a list of students who will need to be released early. Also, this evening here at Northwood, we have girls lacrosse against the Wheaton Knights. Don't forget, Allied Softball will have practice today from 2:45 to 4 p.m. to prepare for their home opener game tomorrow at 3:30 against BCC. Meet Coach T in the gym. Back to you, Brianna.
Thanks, Charlie. Don't forget, athletes, do you want to hear about your sports on the morning show? Make sure to post announcements and send an email with pictures and videos to Miss Scott.
Congratulations to our 9th grade Gladiator, Deborah Sullivan, who has been chosen as the 2017 National Read 180 Scholastic finalist. She will receive an award of $100 and compete in the final round of the contest for a chance to receive $500 award. Way to go, Deborah. Good luck.
Junior Parent Night, hosted by the Counseling Department, is tomorrow, March 23rd. The topic is getting ready for college. The meeting begins at 6:30 p.m. in the Media Center.
Dave & Buster's is new. Play awesome new games like Tailgate Toss and tons more. And more than the games are new. New games, new food, and new kids' drinks. It's all new. Only at Dave & Buster's.
The NHS PTSA is selling Dave & Buster's Power Cards for $10 and $20. 50% of all sales go to After Prom at Dave & Buster's June 4th. Let's offset the cost of tickets.
Northwood's SGA would like to remind you that class meetings take place every Wednesday during lunch. Make sure that you're helping your class to be the best it can be. Not sure where to go? Locations are listed on the SGA bulletin board at the first floor T.
Don't forget, all Northwood classes fundraiser will be held at the Green Turtle in Burtonsville next Tuesday. 20% of all meal checks on March 28th will be donated to Northwood. All classes will divide the proceeds equally. The purpose is to help offset the cost of prom.
That's it for today in the world of Northwood updates. Have a great day, Gladiators. I'm Kalina Wantu.
And I'm Brianna DeLuca
For the Northwood Update on WNHS.
I don't have to like behave well and like keep my mouth shut and like wash the dishes and be proper. I can fight, I can carry a gun, I can demonstrate, whatever it might be.
Wow. She ends up with a gun in a demonstration. Back off of me! But yeah, and I do like that it's attributed to Marilyn Monroe. It's an interesting person to go with. Like, obviously she's a sex symbol, but she's also tied in with extremely powerful people. And I think it should be as strong of a statement coming out of a women's studies professor. I wish that we lived in a world where it could be, but if it takes Marilyn Monroe to inspire young women in America, I will allow you this misquotation.
Yeah, it's not as sexy to say Laurel Thatcher Ulrich said this.
No, but apparently Laurel Thatcher Ulrich is kind of a badass woman. She doesn't get the credit she deserves, so I'm going to give you the credit today. Another one, a very common misquotation from Voltaire. This is a bit of an older one. I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. That's very common. Unfortunately, it's also very untrue. What Voltaire actually said was, think for yourselves and let others enjoy the privilege to do so too. That is cool, and it gets across the same idea, but it doesn't have that, like, I will step in front of a bullet for you sort of idea. Yeah. So it's much less strong. It's one of the common things that runs through these misquotations is they have to be sort of simplified. The language has to be a little bit easier, and if it can be made more extreme in some way, generally people will make it more extreme.
I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing either. The fact that we misquote these things, it makes them much more accessible and much more powerful sometimes.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it is odd
like,
the patterns.
Accurate.
I like historical accuracy. I think that we can learn something from it.
But what if historical accuracy means that it'll have less of an impact?
Maybe we should do better next time. Lars Ulrich, or I can see I even got her name wrong. In fact, I was referencing the dude from, I believe, Metallica. Yeah, he's had great quotations, also misquoted. But anyway, yeah, the original quote, obviously stronger, but the other one's not so bad too. And by the way, as I was compiling this list of different quotations, one of the most common sorts of things you find online is movie quotations that are wrong. And you would be astounded how many lines you think you know from movies that are not right. Things like, beam me up, Scotty, never said in the show, just variations on it. Things like, Luke, I am your father, not actually what was said in Star Wars. I don't know if maybe it has more impact, and so you might approve of it, but yeah, people just misquote movies all the time. The final one, this is a personal pet peeve of mine, is the proof is in the pudding. The actual quotation is, the proof of the pudding is in the tasting, with the idea